Hi everybody, Jamie the Board Game Man here. In today's episode, we are going to look at a game back from 2017. It plays 1 to 5 players, ages 13 and up, and it takes about 15 to 30 minutes to play. It is called Mint Delivery. It is the Minty Fresh Pickup and Deliver game. And it's pretty cool. It actually comes in a tin. It actually looks like something you would get mints in. So that's pretty darn cool. I believe this is the second of a series of 4 that Justin Blask has come out with. And this is the only one I have as of right now. So I'm going to have to look for the other 4, or the other 3. I believe there's 4 in the series, at least at the time of taping here. In this game, what you're doing is you're picking up mints and you're delivering them to different warehouses. And in doing so, you get points for doing them. There's 3 different kind of mints. You have a regular mint, you have a cinnamon mints, and then you have the sugar-free mints. So this is a fun little game. Let's get on over to the gamer's table, and I will show you how to play Mint Delivery. All right, here we are at the gaming table. Here is Mint Delivery. Let's go ahead and open up, and I'll show you what is inside. Obviously, you have the instructions that are all nicely folded in here. So there is the instruction booklet. You also have the lovely mints, which is really cool. You got the little trucks in here. You got all the little doodads right in here. You also have the orders. You got all the Mint Delivery orders that are in here. These are the green cards. And then you also have maybe like an expert variant, I guess you could say, where they give you different abilities in the game. But I'm just going to show you the base game of this. But there are a couple advanced things that you could do in the game as well. Once you played the game a couple times and want to spice it up a little bit, you can use these ability cards, such as you may have up to 4 active orders. You gain extra points for getting certain orders done. Here's one where you actually can have 1 more mint in your possession than you normally can. That kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool. So I'll put that aside here. All right. This is also for the variant. This is for the advanced version, so I'm going to go ahead and set this aside as well. And the object of the game is you want to be the employee of the month. Yes, if you have the most points at the end of the game, you become the employee of the month. So that is pretty darn cool. And then you have the cards here. I'm going to put this aside. We'll put the orders aside here. And what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and place these in a little city. So you got the Mintopia City. This one goes in the middle. So we're going to place this in the middle. And then you have the different warehouses. They have east, west, north, and south. So obviously you're going to put, that's going to be on the east. This is going to be on the west. Then you're going to find the south warehouse. And then you're going to find the north warehouse, just like so. And you'll see that these little paths, these little lines will definitely go together. So you'll know exactly how to put these. Let's see, you'll know which one goes where. Let's figure out which ones go where here. Okay, so we got this. Let's see if I can make sure I get these right. Actually, I think this goes, nope, that doesn't go here. Just trying to figure out which one goes where, because we want to make sure that the highways connect correctly. There we go, that goes there. This connects with that. The Cinnamon Center. Let's see where this adds through here. This looks like it goes through here, like that. Yep, there you go. Peppermint Pines looks like that goes here. And then you have Spearmint Springs that go up here. Perfect. So that's going to be your little town here, okay? Each player is going to choose one of these trucks. Like I said, it's a 1 to 5 player game. So let's do it. Yeah, we can do a little, I guess we could do like a little 3 players. So we'll do like blue, green, and purple. Let's do those 3 colors, and we'll put these 2 back here. And then you have the mints right in here. You keep right in here. Let's go ahead and place these, get these out of the baggies. And you also have all these other little tokens in here that are for the advanced version as well. So we can go ahead and get rid of those. But what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and place all the additional mints right in here. Let's go ahead and get see, these are the little trucks that you get to drive in the game. And everyone's going to start in the middle of Mintopia City. So you're going to start right there. So we got purple, we got the green truck that's going to be in the game, and you also have the, what were the colors we chose? Blue. So the blue truck will go in there as well. Here we go. And you're going to go ahead and sort out the mints, which I'll do right now. Okay, so I went ahead and I took the liberty of going ahead and spreading out and getting these all ready to go. So you have the regular mints, you have the cinnamon mints, and then you have the sugar-free mints. Everybody starts right here in Mintopia City, and you're going to start off with 4 white mints in your truck. So I went ahead and I did that as well. And what you do is everyone will be given 3 orders, and what you're going to do is you can keep as many as you have, as many as you want, but you cannot exceed 6 points. Now you see here is one of the deliveries you want to make. This is for peppermint pines. Now you can tell the stars on the bottom are the amount of points you get when you do this delivery. This is 4 points when you make this delivery, or this one to Cinnamon Center will be 2 points, and then you get 2. So you can see he starts off with 6. I started off with 5 here. He started off with 6 here. So as long as you don't exceed 6 points, you can have as many of those orders as you want. And then we'll put 4 different stacks, because you have Cinnamon Center, Freshness Falls, Peppermint Pines, and Spearmint Springs. All of them will start off with 7 orders each, okay, in each one of these corners, okay? Now what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and show 2 of those orders at each area. So you got Spearmint Springs here, and you have Peppermint Pines. Then you got this order here for this corner, and then you got this order for these. We're going to go ahead and put these 2 here, this corner up here, and then we got this factory over here, like so. Okay, there we go. So these are the 4 areas that you get to deliver on the outside. The warehouses will allow you to pick up some mints if you need to, and then this is the best area in Mintopia City, where you can load up 4 regular mints, or you can trade in 3 mints for a cinnamon, or you can trade 2 white mints for a sugar-free. And some of those you're going to need, because some of these, like this one here, Cinnamon Center, you have to deliver 2 white and a green. Just like this one, you have to deliver 1 cinnamon, okay? So that's why sometimes you might have to trade those out. Now the warehouses allow you, when you land on the warehouse spaces, they'll allow you to pick up 2 whites, or if you have 2 whites, you can unload and trade off for a green. That's for any of the warehouses, okay? If you land on these spaces here, that is just a delivery spot. So when you land on that spot, you're able to deliver your order. Now, how to move in this game. What you can do is you can do 2 actions per turn, and you can do 2 of the same action. First action is to move. So what you can do is if you move 1 space, you can do another action, or if you can move 2 spaces, that would be your 2 actions. So say blue is the first player, so they're going to get these little starting player mint here. That's going to put right in front of me, okay? And you're going to go in a clockwise position. So as soon as 2 of these stashes here, 2 of these orders disappear, they're completely taken, then the game ends, okay? But as long as there's 2 out here, they're not completely closed yet. But as soon as these 2, say these are all taken, and then these 2 get taken, that is 1 factory that is completely done. And if you have another one that you've picked the last 2 and the 2 of them are completely empty, that's when the game triggers the end of the game. And of course, after the person on the right makes their final turn, that means everyone has had the same amount of turns, and then you'll add up the points on the bottom of every one of the ones that you scored, and whoever has the most points win, and so on. So let's go ahead and start off by, let me tell you what the moves you can make. So you make 2 moves per turn. You can either move your truck 2 spaces, and that'll allow you to, that'll be your turn. You can do 2 moves, or you can do 1 move and unload, or you can do 1 move and do something else, or you can unload twice, that kind of thing. So that is a set of 2 moves. If you're fulfilling an order, say you're going into Cinnamon Center and you land on this square here, this little spot here, and you're actually delivering to Cinnamon Center, you got one for Cinnamon Center, that is a free action. That will not cost you an action. You're just delivering to that section, okay? So like this one here, Cinnamon Center, you got 2 reds here. If you're delivering that, then you are fine. That is a free action. Another action is if you're loading or unloading the truck. So say, you're on a space and you just want to load up 2 or all that stuff, that counts as a move, okay? That counts as a move, okay? And same with taking an order. Say you want to take an order. Say you're like, okay, I'm going to take this order here, put it face up in front of me. Then what you do is when you take an order, that is going to be one of your moves. You're going to replenish the order with this. Okay, you're going to replenish it with another one. And then what you did for the one that you did not take, you're going to take one of these and place it on that card. So if somebody ever decides to go ahead and pick up this card, they're going to get themselves a free mint. Okay? And same happens if you get this order. Say later on you pick up this order. Okay? You'll put another order from here, and you'll place another mint on there. So now whoever decides to take that will get 2 free mints and that order. See, that's how that works. Okay? And you take it from the stash here. You don't take it from your own truck. All right. So that counts as a move as well. And then, of course, you're upgrading the mints. Say you want to upgrade, and I want 3, I'm going to take these 3 mints off my truck, and I want to get a red one instead. That counts as a turn too. Okay. So the 4 different ways to take a turn is moving your truck, unloading or loading your truck, or you're doing your uploads, or you're doing your uploading of, upgrading, I should say, your mints to different ways. And of course, the other move is if you're taking an order. If you're taking an order, that also counts as a move. And you do get 2 moves per turn. Okay? So what we're going to do is, let's go ahead and start off by blue. Blue has, I'm going to put this back in there. I don't know where this came from. I'm just going to put that there. Like I said, everyone starts off with at least no more than 6 points to start off with. You have 2 of these at each location, 2 orders face up. Okay? And this is when I'm going to go ahead and start. So let's just say I'm going to go ahead and, let's see. Guess what I'll do is, I'm going to go ahead and trade 3 of my mints for a red. So I'm going to go ahead and take these 3 mints here, turn these in, and I'm going to go ahead and get a cinnamon. Okay? That counts as 1 turn, because obviously I have the cinnamon here, and I want to make my move over to Spearmint Springs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this truck 1 space here. And that would be my second move. 1 move, and then I'm trading out or upgrading my mints. Those are my 2 moves. So let's go ahead and go over here. You can see he has Peppermint Pines and Cinnamon Center. He has all white ones here. So you might want to try to make himself over to the Cinnamon Center. So go ahead, and green is going to go ahead and go 1, 2. And that will end his turn because he did 2 moves. Now at this point, what he could have done is he could have added up 2, but of course he can't because he's at max capacity. Or he could have traded 2 of those white ones for a green one, but there's no need for him to do that because all of his are white, so he doesn't need to do that. So that would be his 2 turns. Now purple's turn. Purple's going to look, they have Freshness Falls and Spearmint Springs. He does have a white and green, or 3 whites. And he's going to go, well, let's see here. Maybe I just want to go ahead and make my way over to Spearmint Springs. So what he's going to do is he's going to use 2. 1, 2. He lands on the factory, but he can't do anything because that is 2 moves. You can actually go land on the same space as another truck. That is okay. You can do that. Okay. So at this point, he did his 2 moves. His turn is over. So now I'm going to look at my turn. I got the blue truck over here. And I am making my way over to Spearmint Springs over here so I can unload that cinnamon. So I'm going to go ahead and do my 2 moves. 1, 2. Okay. And that's the end of my turn. Now green's going to go ahead and take a look at him. He's going to go ahead and move over to the Cinnamon Center over there. And he makes 1, 2. He has landed on the Cinnamon Center. Now, it is a free move because he did make his 2 moves, but it is a free move because he is making a delivery to the Cinnamon Center of 2 of these. So he can go ahead and do that. He's going to go ahead and take 2 of these. He has delivered those 2. Oh, I'm sorry. Those are, let me see. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. 2 whites. So that's going to, he's delivered the 2. And now this, he now puts upside down in front of him. Okay. He's going to place it just like that. Or just like this. That's the best way to do it. Going to put it upside down next to that one. Okay. And now his turn is over. Okay. Now it goes over to the purple truck. Purple truck, like you said, he's heading over to Spearmint Springs as well. He's going to go ahead and do his 2 moves. 1, 2, and he lands on Spearmint Springs. Now, the problem with that is now the Spearmint Springs has 1, you know what he should have done? Actually, let's do that again. His first move on the purple one, obviously he wants to trade out 2 of his mints for a green because he has a green here and he's going to Spearmint Springs. So what he's going to do is he's going to go ahead and take these 2 and trade these out for a sugar-free. There you go. Okay. That's one of his moves. And then his second move, maybe just make another move towards the Spearmint Springs. There we go. So both of our trucks are on the same spot. Okay. So now it comes over this way. And let's just say, green is going to do theirs. because it should be going in, I think I was doing the wrong order there, clockwise order. So green, let's go ahead and let green do another turn here. That way it's in the right order here. So green is going to say, okay, I want to go ahead and take an order. So he's going to go ahead and take an order from here. And he decides he wants to choose, let's see, he wants to go, let's see, you know what, actually what he's going to do is he's going to move over here. He's going to move 2 spaces. He's going to move that factory, okay, and then next move he's going to go ahead and pick up some more mints. Okay, so that's going to be his turn. Now he'll come back to me because I said it's a clockwise order. And now I'm going to go ahead and use one of mine, okay, I'm the blue player. My one move is going to be right here. Now it's going to be a delivery, so it's going to be a free move on my part. I'm delivering the cinnamon to Spearmint Springs like so. So I'm going to take this. It has been delivered. And now I've fulfilled this order and I've scored 3 points. I'm going to put that face down in front of me. Excuse me. And now I get a second turn. So what I can do is I can either choose one of these orders. I can choose to move one more space. And that's pretty much about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, what do I want to do? I got 1 mint there. I got 2. I'm going to go ahead and move 1 space this way. Okay, so I move that 1 space this way. And that's pretty much how this game works. You're going to go in clockwise. You're going to go ahead and take your turns. You're going to either move your moves. Like when, say he wants to move here. First of all, he wants to move. See, he has Spearmint Springs, so he wants to try to make it over here. And so what he wants to do is maybe what he can do is he can go ahead and move. Might as well pick up a couple here. Might as well. He can pick up. See, now see, it has 2 mints on there, but he only has the capacity for 1. So on this turn, he can just pick up 1, and that would count as 1 turn. So he can actually do that and then make 1 move this way if he wants to do that. Okay. Or if he wants to do that, the better thing to do is he would have picked one. He would have picked one of these, and he'd make his way down here because he has Freshness Falls, and he has 3 of these whites now, so he can actually go and try to deliver those 3 on his next turn. So on his next turn, when it comes around, he can actually do the 1 turn here. He's going to make a delivery of 3 whites. So you can make the 3 whites here, put these over here, and then he would have taken care of this one, put this face down in front of him, okay, and then he make another move. And what he can do is he could probably move over here like so. He wants to try to make it to the factory so he can get some more mints, or he can go over here and get a lot more mints. It's totally up to you. And like I said, at the end of the game, whoever when 2 of these have been completely exhausted, let's say these 2, all the orders have been taken, okay, then the game will trigger an ending, and then as long as everybody gets 1 final turn, the player to the right of the first player, as soon as they finish their turn, game ends. Everyone flips over their orders that they completed. You count up all the points, and whoever has the most stars on the bottom, like I said, these are points, wins the game. Now, is there a tie? Obviously, there might be a tie. If there is a tie, okay, the tied player with the most completed orders wins. So you look at all the orders, and if you have, say I had, these 2 teams here tied, let's just say I had 5, he had 4, then I would win in the tiebreaker. I had more orders. If you are still tied, okay, if you're still tied, maybe you had 5 orders, I had 5 orders, then you move on to the mints that are still in your truck, okay? And in that case, you're going to score them by each classic you mint. You get 1 point for each, for each sugar. Let's see, classic is 1. Oh, I'm sorry. You get 1 point for every classic, 2 points for every sugar-free, and 3 points for every cinnamon. So if that was the case, and we had a tiebreaker, he would have 2, I would have 1, he would end up winning the game. And if it's still tied after that, then you know what? The person with the age closest to 42 would win the game. Yes, it does say that. And another thing to remember, you can have no more than 3 orders at one time. You can't, like if you have these 3 orders going on, you cannot get a 4th unless you play the variant. Like I said at the very beginning, where you have the expert mode, where you can actually have a power to get a 4th order. But the maximum you can have is 3 orders in the game. You can't just keep taking orders and taking orders and taking orders. The most you can have is 3 at one time. So there, my friends, is Mint Delivery. Like I said, it's a really cool little light game. I mean, there's not much to it. You're just maneuvering around, getting mints, delivering mints, all that good stuff. And you're trying to fulfill as many orders as you can with the many points that you have on the bottom of these cards. And what's cool too is as soon as you get these cards done, they're face down, so you're not going to remember how many points each person has until the end of the game when you flip them all over and you count them. So you're not too sure whether you want to end the game or not. If you want to take that final order that's up there that's going to trigger the end of the game, you're not sure. All you know is how many orders they've completed. But they could be a bunch of 2 stars too, so you never know. So, and there, my friends, is Mint Delivery. So let's head on over to the gaming room and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, so my final thoughts on Mint Delivery. You know what? It's a cool little game. I heard Mint Works, which is the very first one, is way better, I've heard. But then again, I don't have it. I haven't played it, so I really can't say anything about it. But just watching on YouTube, some of the other players that have actually played that game say it's a lot better than this one. But I think this is kind of cool. It's compact. You can fit in your pocket. You know, if you're going somewhere on a long trip, maybe you're on the plane, maybe you're on a bus or something, or even a train, that'd be kind of cool. Or maybe you're in a hotel room, or maybe you're somewhere and you just break it out and you need to, 30 minutes to kill. This would be a cool little game to try because, like I said, it's very compact, very small. And you know what? Why not? It's a fun little game. I wouldn't say anything bad about it. So, but anyhow, that is my my review of this game. You know what? Go ahead and try it out. Go ahead and get it. It's like I said, it's very light. It's not something that's riveting, and you're gonna be like, oh, it's not anything like that. It is a very light game, but enough that I think you'll enjoy it. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, give me that thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe today. And that's all I have for you in this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and happy gaming.